Hello and welcome to the Europa Doubles Series inaugural debut weekend league fixtures. I'm joined by Nighty Night, as gorgeous as ever. Nighty, this is going to be a good one.
Yeah, it definitely looks to be that way. We've got some good talent. They've been preparing. They've been in the qualifiers. They've been going hard, putting a lot of time into Halo 5. And I think they've got a lot of pressure on them right now because this is more of a structured environment. And a lot of people aren't used to that. Once they get into it, it feels a little bit different.
Yeah, once you start playing for money and actually playing for the prizes, the pressure is a little bit different. The stresses and strains are also a little bit different as well. I'd like to go out on a limb here and apologize for the 30-minute break that we had. We were scheduled to go live at 5 o'clock, but unfortunately, Russia and Gunhawk were both pulled out at 4:30. They pulled out at 4:30, giving us very little time to schedule another game. So we actually have an extra game at the end of the night here. So after De Niro play Bread and Haggis, we will have Exertos and Penguin Corps play against LAG or game, and they will be replacing. So we can't wait to get this action underway. I'm sure you boys have been waiting to get it going as well. So we have some exciting Halo action good to go. We are now game number one will be SherzEsports coming up against Demonica. What way do you see this going, Nighty?
Well, I already know which way you're going. So, Mr. Sherzy, I've got to play against you there, buddy. I'm going to have Legend and him taking this one.
He has Legend and Plumbus in Demonica. He has them as his vote. I'm going to give it to Sherzy too and Christola, who I think might just have a little bit too much on this occasion. So we'll look forward and we'll jump into it as soon as we can. As we jump into our best of 5, we will, of course, have Truth. Then we will have The Rig, then Regret, Plaza if needed, and then, of course, Truth again if needed.
Yeah, and looking at the statistics here, we've got Legend and Plumbus with a 5-3 on Truth, going to be winning 5 and losing 2 of their Truths in the qualifiers. So they've got a strong presence on that map. That seems to be their best map. So look for that one to be a big contender for them to really put up a big fight. But the rest of them could be a question mark. It's all going to come up to be like, how are they going to be competing today? Every day is going to be different. You can't look at the stats and be like, oh, well, for certain they're better on this one. Every single time they play against a different team, things are going to be a little bit it's going to be about how you adapt. Can you adapt to the team that you're playing against on that day?
Yeah, they've certainly been pretty at home on Truth, but we seem to be on Plaza here. Seems to be the issue. Have we got it wrong, or have the players got it wrong? That is the question. But they're on Plaza here. After we've prepped and prepared for Truth. What have they done to us here? A little spanner in the works. Christola has picked up sniper rifle on Plaza, and he's going to look to utilize that weapon to the best of his ability. 3 kills to 1 in the lead. We will need to check with maybe the admin if this is supposed to be map number 1, but we'll cast it as though it is. Big headshot goes down as Legends falls on the yellow ledge to the wig peeler of Christola. Puts a couple of shots down onto Plumbus as well, letting him know he's there. Drops down off S4, gets some shots taken from the ring down there. Down a tram. Christola now on garbage truck. Where is Sherzy 2? Is he all alone, or Plumbus falls? Here is Sherzy 2 as we jump on board with him on the light rifle. As he misses that clamber there, movement's a little bit off.
And Legend and Plumbus, they have pretty much an even spread across on Plaza. It's going to be a 3-4. They've won 3 times and lost this map 4 times. So they've kind of struggled with it in the past, but they seem to be doing all right here. Not too much of a difference here. They've got 2 kills on the board. It's not totally a runaway right now. Plumbus with a good beatdown kill on Christola. Going to force Sherzy 2 to back up and just wait for the spawn. He needs to make sure his teammate is back in the game before making any big plays here. Sherzy 2 is just still playing here over by the trams. He's going to try to get this cleanup on bottom middle. He does do so, but he's in trouble. That's going to be a kill for Legend 6, but he does get the beatdown in. Legend 6 gets taken out. Very good effort right there out of both the boys on the Sherzy squad. Sherzy looking good over here for you. How do you feel?
Of course he's looking good. He's me kin, for God's sake. We have got confirmation that Plaza is in fact game number 1, and we've had it wrong on our end, so a little dropping of the ball on our side. As the Halo action continues over here, Sniper Rifle is just dropped. We will have an overshield again to contend with in a minute or so. Both teams look like they're setting up around Snipe. Fully aware, these two teams, of how big overshield and Sniper Rifle can be. As Sherzy2 picks it up and will look to try and utilize it as best as he can as well, as he heads towards dip and maybe back up blue ramp, and he'll look to play it safe with this and head home.
And now just playing it pretty slow, just slowing this one down. Sherzy does play a little too aggressive there into blue. That's going to cost him, and he's going to give up that snipe there. Plum is going to pick that one up and see if he can put it to use here. Trying to get some good lines of sight. I'm going to go back up into the plaza, trying to push up to the top of the map. He is top yellow now. He's got a player hiding right next to him. He could be taken out if he plays a little too aggressive.
Overshield has gone over to Cristola. Sniper Rifle in the hands of Demonica. Great job by Demonica realizing Sherzy2 was all alone in blue and really isolating him there. As a back-whack comes through for Cristola onto the back of Legends. Sniper Rifle in hands of Plumbus. He takes one shot to the body of Cristola, takes him down to just his regular shields. And he will be in a fight here, a 2v1 fight. He does incredibly well there to get a stick onto Sherzy2. And it's now a 1v1 between Legend and Cristola.
Yeah, he knew he was being pinched there, so he had to make a play fast, and he did the exact thing he needed to, which was get that trade. Very good job to stay in this fight, to make sure that this lead doesn't get too far ahead. Cristola knows exactly where this player is. Legend gonna get taken out, no problem. Cristola, once again, probably needs to get some height advantage here. Instead, he's just going to push this player over at Snipe. Snipe is going to be up in about 20 seconds, so the fight is going to be over towards that side of the map. Snipe 4, great positioning out of Plumbus there to get a few extra shots into Cristola, and very smart plays right now out of them. But Plumbus is getting aggressive at the bottom of the map, and Cristola was ready for it.
He's in no man's land there. Demonica done a great job initially at setting up towards Sniper Rifle and making sure that they got that weapon, and the kills have gone in 1-on-1 split. As Sniper Rifle wasn't even picked up in the end, 90, as we thought Demonica had it, had their hands all over it, had the name etched in the side of the gun, but it looks like SherzEsports have of course picked it up and will now look to utilize it.
Yeah, I mean, they were ready for that. They had the entire side of the map covered. They were watching it. All they had to do was make sure that Sherzy didn't push over to their side, but instead they decided to be aggressive, and now they're going to pay for it. Cristola with a fantastic shot, making sure he's using good teamwork, focusing in on one player. He ignored the player that was shooting him and backed off and regained his shield. Perfect execution out of Sherzy so far, and now they are doubling the score of Demonica.
Killing spree for Cristola. 3 more bullets in the clip for the Sniper Rifle. You have to say, maybe the Plumbus's drop into bottom middle there was really forced Legend's hand to drop down and give him a hand, and that's why they had to relinquish any control over that snipe side that they had. So they both dropped low, and as a pain for that now, they have lost the Sniper Rifle and have lost kills because of it, as well as Cristola has really put it to work.
Yeah, that was definitely the turning point in this game. Very nice shots across the map right there. Cristola going to be forced back down. I really like that he was able to just get away with his final shot in his sniper. Hopefully he can put it to use. Once again, electing to stay alive. Very intelligent plays out of Cristola so far. He's about to get pinched, though. He's ready for it. He's going to try to use this final shot before he dies. Not going to be able to get it out, though. That's going to go in the hands of Legend, possibly. But there he is.
Plumbus on garbage truck fighting out Sherzy2. Sherzy2 does incredibly well to get that kill onto Plumbus, who seemed to have all the momentum, all it was ever in his favor were the odds.
OS should be up. Yeah.
Oh, here it is. Damn right, 90. There it is. And pops it, squeezes it, puts it into his chest. 17 kills to 9. And this game is getting a little bit away from Demonica. It's not over yet. They can still go through. Before you know it, you get a couple of wipes and you're right back into the game. But maybe get that plasma pistol now and try to use it onto Sherzy2. As you can see, Chris is located top yellow ledge. He gets a beat down onto Legend, and Plumbus is all alone on garbage truck.
Yeah, and he's getting just hawk-eyed over here by Sherzy2, making sure he can't go anywhere. Perfect shots out of Sherzy2, not taking any damage from that. And now they're going to secure the Sniper Rifle. The overshield really needed to be grabbed if there was any hope for a comeback for Demonica, but unfortunately they were just a little bit feeling like they were back on their heels. You know, once you're feeling real pressured like that, it's hard to have in the back of your mind, oh, well, this is the minute that we've got to be ready for OS. We got to fight for it, because you're so worried about them flying up into your face off spawn. So they were just a little bit caught off guard there, and we're not ready for the OS. So hopefully in the coming up maps, we can see them to try to put more focus on that OS.
Yep, the pressure sometimes when you're getting put under from spawn, you stop worrying about what you need to do off spawn, and you're immediately put into fights, and you're panicking, and you're trying to get some sort of teamwork going. But such as the pressure and aggression from SherzEsports, that the guys in Demonica really just haven't been able to play their own game. They are playing in the pace of SherzEsports. As you can see, 21 kills to 9. Pretty dominant display so far. Nice battle goes down. Plumbus picks up a lovely little 5. And now Legend on yellow ledge. What can he do? Cristola with the sniper rifle in blue. Legend will now be fully aware that the sniper rifle is in Cristola's hands, and he will be trying to drop back, maybe play a little bit of reconnaissance here. Cristola set up on dip. Sniper rifle here. Will he get the body shot? He backs down wisely. Some lovely little plasma pistol shots to crack the shields of Cristola. Help comes through from Sherzy2, and Cristola then gets the kill as well. We might see Plumbus pick up a kill on Sherzy2 here, who's in big trouble at garbage truck, but uses that cover well and uses that mechanics well. Great bait and switch on the side of Sherzola.
And SherzEsports have a great ratio. They have 3 wins in the qualifiers on Plaza and only 1 loss. So this is a map that they're comfortable on. They have a very good track record with it, and they're playing exceptionally well. They've only got 1 kill to go here to finish this one off. It looks like they are going to get aggressive. Cristola just doing the sneaky little steps across, and now he's up behind the final player.
All out of ammo.
No ammo. Oh man, that was. I'm not sure if he didn't know it or not, but he didn't care. He just ran in there and was going for the beatdown, but he got it. Fantastic.
No
work.
ammo, but he sure had a Shoryuken to give him, as he knocked him clean out of his socks there. So he did an uppercut to the chin, and that will take him down. Some great stats on the side of SherzEsports. We have 13 kills and 3 deaths, so plus 10 for Cristola. 12 and 7 for Sherzy2 with 7 assists. So some great teamwork coming out of them too. And Demonica will really look to bounce back here on map number 2.
Yeah, and if you're looking at the power weapon column, you see that it all belongs to Cristola. Cristola was able to just walk away with pretty much every single one, getting the snipes that he needed to get. And that really is going to tell a tale, because they also grabbed all the OSs as well. So
just about to say that over shields as well. No, everything that you need to win a game of Halo, they kept getting them every time and time again.
And that is the story of Halo. If you're not on top of that, you're not going to have much of a chance. You're going to be at a disadvantage every single map. I mean, it doesn't matter if you're the better team or not. It's still really hard to fight against that. They had a lot of situations where it was available. Like they had the positioning and they were winning the fight, but they just never put any priority on the OS, and the OS was grabbed, and it totally changed the entire fight.
Sniper rifle was there midway through the point, and that could have changed the tide of the game, but Columbus did drop bottom middle, as we now are on to Truth. And as Nighty highlighted before the game, mathematically this is Legends and Columbus's, you would say, favorite map, as their win percentage is very high on Truth. As you can see, 2 kills in the kill feed and a camouflage as well. So this might be the catalyst that they need to catapult themselves into a 1-1 in this series.
Yeah, like I said, 5 wins and 3 losses. So this is a much better map for them. As you can see already by the start, 4-0 lead, having Pink 2 control. They know where to be on this map much better than they did on to Plaza. Plaza, it seemed like they didn't really know where to go. But right now, they are really playing this one well. They might be some Halo 2 or Halo 3 players, because they just are looking like they are home here on the Midship remake. Sherzy2, though, big double out of him.
Yeah, in Halo, if you can play Truth, Midship, where have you been all this time? It's been a staple of Halo. So if you're not comfortable on Truth, I don't think you're comfortable on any map, I would say. As Cristola dropped bottom middle, his shields popped, grenade comes through, Plumbus picks up that kill, lovely grenade onto him. Sherzy2 all alone, 2 players in front of him. Opts to take the shots onto Legends, who turns around Sherzy2 trying to predict Plumbus to be in the attic. He gets some lovely shots onto Plumbus here, and Plumbus is in all kinds of trouble in what was a 2v1 against Sherzy2. He's done incredibly well there as Cristola comes through and gets that kill.
Yeah, and looking at the stats for Truth for SherzEsports, that's a little bit less of a comfortable map for them. 2 wins and 4 losses during the qualifiers. So they've kind of had a little bit of a struggle on Truth so far, but it's hard to say exactly how this match is going to go because it could have possibly been different teams, and you never really understand exactly what they were like on those specific days. So this is a new day, and they are tied up into this one. They're looking good. They just need to figure out exactly how Demonica are playing.
Yep, stats don't tell the full story. You don't know the quality and the caliber of the team that they were playing against. Maybe they were playing against some of the Division 1 teams, and that is why the win percentage isn't as high as the likes of Legends and Plumbus on the team of Demonica. As a killing spree comes through, and a perfect kill for Sherzy2. So he's playing all the good stuff right now in Halo 5.
Yeah, and he knows exactly where the last player is. They're going to get that double team on him, but oh my gosh, Cristola just gonna get taken out. Yeah, I would have liked to seen Cristola back up right there and allow Sherzy2 time. You know, you've got to give your teammate time to push in on the kill and grab it. And fortunately, Cristola tried to go in and get the cleanup himself. Sherzy2 always there to back him up, though. Now we've got a 2-kill lead here. We've got the camo not in play yet, so still waiting for that to pop up any minute here. And
Plumbus in a great position, top middle.
Yeah, right now, Sherzy2 is in a rough spot. He gets double teamed. Cristola also gets double teamed. Camo
Did he get
pops.
the burn?
Nope.
He didn't. As Legend pops the camouflage, picks up at around 34. So we will look for that again. It's all tied up here, Nighty, and it's neck and neck.
Yeah, this is a big camo right now. He really needs to use this. I want to hear what Legend is saying right now while he's using this camo. Let's go to a listen in with Demonica.
Lewis, we stay on board with blue team through the... And we seem to be having some technical difficulties on the listening.
Yeah, we'll get that situated.
We'll get that all hooked up and sorted now as soon as we can. As Legends gets a killing spree, reversal onto Cristola, and a little body disrespect as well, as he's positive 2 kills now.
Oh, the mental game. Always such an important part of Halo, making sure that you let your enemy know that he messed up. Plumbus there.
Not only have I just made an absolute holy show of you, but I'm also going to let you know that I know that I've outplayed you and outshot you there in that engagement, as Legends still on P2.
I mean, you can even do it when, like, maybe that a person didn't get outplayed. You can do it when, like, they're weak, there were no shields, and you just flew in and got a cleanup, and it'll still mess with people's heads sometimes. Yeah, and they'll be like, well, what the heck, man? Nothing happened right there.
You're in the dead screen, and you're like, why is he teabagging me? He wasn't even involved. Anything you can do to throw them off their game is, of course, encouraged.
Oh my!
Picks up a double kill. Double kill for him. And he's really starting to heat up here. 13 kills to 9. And as Nighty highlighted before the game, this is what we expected from Demonica, as they are way more in truth, and it shows.
Yeah, and we can hear they're listening. Plumbus just giggled like a little schoolgirl. He's like, haha, I got the double beat down. I got the double kill. Let's go.
They are feeling themselves. Sherzy2 gets a kill back here onto Plumbus. Finishes him off with shots to the body. As Legends is set up in the P attic. And Cristola really needs not to die there. Really needs not to die, but Legends is doing a great job of surviving. And Dipsy doodling around that attic. SherzEsports was not able to clean up that kill, even though he was absolute, and now he has support from Plumbus.
Yeah, and Plumbus has the camo, so this is a really good situation to be in. But he is currently no shields, bottom middle. He does win the fight against Cristola. Huge play out of Plumbus. Plumbus gonna get away with this camo. Now he's gonna be able to double team Sherzy. Sherzy in a tough spot here. He's in between the camo player and Legend behind him. He's going to turn around and challenge, but Plumbus gets the cleanup.
He's out there in no man's land, and he does die because of it. They're a little bit disjointed on the side of SherzEsports, and Demonica have really got them off the comfortableness of their game. That aggression that we saw on Plaza and really dictating the pace of the game has come to a stop here, as Truth has really proven to be a different tale altogether, as it's now 17-11 in favor of Demonica.
Yeah, they're looking good right now. Legend knows he needs to get the heck out of Dodge. Pink has the advantage over him right now. That player's going to be pushing him. He saw that he got hit markers with the nade, so that is going to be Sherzy2 in trouble. Legend gets the cleanup. That's 2 dead for SherzEsports and an 8-kill lead for Demonica.
Legend doing a great job there, utilizing those P-addicts. Jumping from one side to the other when he's absolute, when he's full shields. You can see he jumped into the base, naded off the lip, and it then hit SherzEsports on his way down, and SherzEsports was immediately forced to back down. But then Legend had that information and was able to then push the bottom base, knowing that the opponent was weak. And he's P2 now, all alone, will try and survive and run away as he goes down the attic. Tried to go back home to the P attic, which he was utilizing very well. Does SherzEsports or Cristola know he's there? No, they do not. But Legends knows exactly where he is. A lot of cat and mouse here, as Cristola's 2 shots down, and Plumbus will then push there.
Fantastic movement out of Plumbus there on pink 3. Unfortunately, Legend not going to be able to get an angle to help him out.
It's stuck to his face.
Oh, and now Camo is free. Camo's going to be able to be up, and they're going to be able to grab it. Cristola's putting aggression onto Plumbus' spawn,
no.
but Plumbus takes him out. Camo's still going to be up soon, so they've got to watch out for that. They keep checking. Legend is there. He's going to be waiting for it. He's got eyes on Sherzy.
As Nova and picks up, as Legends nades that P3, the grenade spins up into SherzEsports' face, takes him down, and Plumbus now over on Car side. What can he do? The side of Demonica, they're a little bit split, Car side and P side, so will they be a little bit too disjointed, or will they still be able to help each other out? As he gets a call, P3, that's not the case. Plumbus is top middle now, looking around, trying to identify where his opponents are. Cristola and SherzEsports doing a great job of getting him off top middle, making him a real non-factor. Sticky grenades come through, and Legends is forced to then back down. Cristola gets all up in his face. Cristola's very aggressive, and he gets a trade, and trades are not what you need right now, Nike.
No, that's not what you want to be going for at all. You definitely want to be using your teammate to your advantage every single kill. You can't just be flying at them. You are down by 5 kills, and you've got to secure this camo, so staying alive is pivotal right now. Did I say that word right? Let me try one more time. Pivotal right now. This is a huge piv to win. Got to grab this camo if you want to get back into this one, but they are looking good. Cristola's got the camo, and he's putting it to use.
Oh no, Cristola's shut down. 23-17. And the writing's on the wall here. 24-17. Big double kill for Legend. That's some heads up play from him as Chris spawns over towards the Car side. And Legends might have got some information. There was somebody else over on P. He hasn't. SherzEsports was right behind them all alone, but it doesn't matter as Plumbus picks up a 5 in the kill feed onto Cristola. 25-17. And we're all tied up in this series.
Oh, man, they look so much better on that map. I mean, they were moving together as a unit so well, really getting a lot more help. I think a lot of it had to do with the sniper rifle. They didn't feel pressured as much to go for it because you noticed that pivotal change, that game-changing play when Plumbus was weak over at Snipe and he pushed bottom mid on Plaza away from the sniper. That just shows you that his habits are more towards pistol battles and more towards getting flanks and movement. And that's just not how Plaza's played, but it is how Truth is played. And he played it exceptionally well. Getting those final kills at the end of that game was absolutely incredible. Legend went off 14-7. Fantastic performance out of them. Demonica are back in this one.
Cristola, 4 kills and 16 deaths. That is a game to forget if you are Cristola. As we said, we noticed he was being very, very aggressive. He was pushing into the bases and getting to the faces of Demonica, but the problem was that he was dying almost every single time. He wasn't baiting and switching. We've seen that one time where he pushed into P base, and we just really wanted him to wait for his help to come through. It didn't come through in time for him, as he was a little bit too aggressive, a little bit off the page, and because of that, he died. He got a trade, but at the same time, that could have should have and could have just been 2 kills and no deaths, but instead it was 2 kills and 1 death, and that is, like you say, it must come down to Demonica being a little bit more comfortable on Truth in this case.
Yeah, and Cristola being too aggressive, like trying to get that kill by himself when he has help. You know, you got one down, you got the first pick. Well, just wait for your teammate. It's that simple. It always is. And you know, he had plenty of room to thrust backwards and stay alive, but he doubled back and challenged the other players a lot, and would not ever wait for Sherzy to help him out. And so I'm hoping that we see a change on this map and allow for the bait and switch a little bit longer from Cristola.
Yeah, he didn't need to hurry as much as he was, as he got somewhere to be, and that's why he's trying to get these games over with. Who knows? But great, see, there we go again. Aggression from Cristola as he goes straight into the face of Plumbus, picks up a kill in basement, and Overshield then will jump over to Sherzy 2, who has Overshield, but Legend has just stripped him of that Overshield with a snipe shot to the body.
Yeah, he got 2 perfect shots there. He waited until that OS charged up and then shot him twice in the back and then got some pistol shots. So very, very good discipline out of Legend there. He is going to get pushed, though, by both players. Good team shot out of SherzEsports.
Cristola, it was there any sniper rifle bullets left in that gun? Maybe not, as you don't see him transition over to the street there to pick up the sniper rifle. So maybe fresh out of ammo as he's positioned himself here now. Tower 1. He has some players and opponents on the white ledge and white hall, as you can see. Plumbus, engine 2, and you can see Legends is set up towards where the railgun used to spawn on that head glitch box. As Cristola and Legend then trade, that's 3 kills to 1. And when you're in this position, when you're in the lead, trades aren't so bad. But when you're losing by a kill or 2, trades can become a little bit more annoying if you're on the side of the team that is losing.
Yeah, they don't need to be playing for trades right now. This is still the beginning of the game. They really want to get set up with a good lead here, so they just want to be able to play this game fundamentally, make sure that they're really getting their team shot on, making sure that every time they're focusing in on one player. A lot of the times I'll see Sherzy and Cristola, they'll get the same angles, and that's not really what you want to do on Rig. You want to make sure that you're getting different corners, you're taking different lanes. Right now, Cristola just needs to play this one slow.
Yeah, they're very disjointed on the side of SherzEsports. As trades keep coming through, but they're not really getting anything going in terms of teamwork. And Demonica are much more on top on that aspect of the game. But the raw shot and stuff is coming through, and it's 1v1s. You can always fancy yourself, but you're getting out-teamworked and outworked here, outmaneuvered by Demonica. So you need to start stepping it up. As you can see again, Cristola caught all alone. What are they doing? As you can see, Sherzy 2 is out by the rails. So they're in no position to help each other. Sniper rifle pops, and Legends transitions over there to try and pick it up, and he will begin to try and peel some wigs.
Yeah, and Legend knew that Sherzy was weak and in the basement. Plumbus was going to push him, so he knew that the sniper was open. He needs to get out of this corner. He is going to be trapped in there if he stays there. That was perfect. He is gone. He is going to allow his shields to regain, but that player is going to push him. That's a great play from Cristola right there. Now he doesn't need to double back just right away because he's got Sherzy there to help him out. Now he's got the sniper control. This is looking good for SherzEsports, and we're going to have the OS here up in a second, so they're just waiting that one out.
That is much better if you're going to be aggressive. The difference there was that Sherzy 2 was there to offer some support, whereas before Cristola was diving into what was essentially a 1v2 almost at every single time. But again, Sherzy is all alone down in basement, and Cristola's on the opposite side of the map. As Cristola now picks up the overshield, and will begin to try and help out Sherzy 2, who picks up a kill onto Legends. As both players now positioned in basement, and they will be looking for that extra player They can't find them. Really needing to utilize this overshield as well. He can. As you can see.
Looks like Demonica are just gonna wait it out, but they can't do so because Cristola knows all the hiding spots. He says, "I see you," and he just runs in there with a full OS, and there's nothing that they can do about it. Now he's gonna line up this snipe here. He's got a player behind him. He hears him.
Ooh.
Fantastic.
That could have been all she wrote for Cristola with the overshield. He almost got a little bit too aggressive again, diving into that one-shot player, but Demonica's teammate Plumbus and Legends were neck and neck there and were able to help each other out. And you have to say Legends really helped Plumbus stay alive there because the right was on the wall. He was going to be heading towards the respawn screen. As Cristola now sets up towards the barrels area, he's going to pre-aim that. Sherzy2 put some shots down onto out in the rails there. He's got a player behind them. Big kill for Cristola. Full shields. Plumbus is now, and Cristola really using that. Here we go. Using a bit of patience. Let his shield come back. Now you're full shield, and now you can fight. You're still in a bit of a 2v1 situation now as Legends has spawned up. There we go. He gets the kill onto Cristola. And Sherzy2 will be all kinds of trouble now if he... Yeah, you can see nades coming through. He has the sniper rifle. Starting to waste those bullets wisely. Don't want to get that over in the side of Demonica. You don't want them using it and catching up. So if you use all them bullets, no harm, no foul. It's essentially just like burning camo or overshield. If you start wasting that ammo. Legends now picks up the sniper rifle. He's only got one bullet. Now they're down by 2 kills, and we have a listen in. We've worked out the kinks, and we will jump over and see how they're communicating during this game.
It was he? I didn't know. But I didn't even know to go.
Yeah, but that guy was gonna spawn when he had fucked us up. I'm watching you from tower.
That catwalk. Long or maybe? One's like engine somewhere? I could have sworn, yeah.
Got shot in A2. I don't know where the other guy is.
I'm peeking catwalk. Yeah, engine 2 right now. Can you look from Mike White or something?
Tower. I'm one shot, dude.
Oh, no. Coming out, give me a second. Head glitch. Head glitch still. Cristola. Yellow corner. The other one.
One shot in Whitehall. I got bopped from tower or something, dude.
He's one shot in the basement door. No, overshield.
I'm gonna get
Overshield's gonna
fucking
pop
bopped from
anytime now.
A2 right now.
I just one up outside.
Tower.
They've got it. 31. I'm gonna die here. Fuck my life. What are we doing?
And there is the difference. They're quite chilled and quite relaxed, just communicating very well with each other, not getting too flustered with the game being so close. But during that listening, we went from 10 kills to 8 to 17 kills to 8 now, as the overshield did transition over to the side of SherzEsports, and they're really looking good now. Game number 2, or game number 3 rather.
Yeah, and this is very important to make sure to maintain this OS. Legend going for the ninja there. Not going to be able to do so. And the sniper is going to be in the hands of Sherzy, so this one is looking pretty grim so far for Demonica. I want to give a lot of credit for the way they play when OS is about to be up. Cristola, when he gets ready for the OS, he is always popping shots into the other players and getting them as weak as possible, and then immediately going for the OS. He doesn't wait to get a kill. He's always making sure, like if he has snipe, he gets a body shot, and he knows that player is out of commission for about 5 seconds at least. So he knows that that's a good opportunity to jump for the OS, and he grabs it every time. So huge props to Cristola there, able to secure the power up and use the power weapon effectively. But now Sherzy2, he's got the long gun, and he's going to put it to use. Yeah,
I really loved during the listening. Neither side really died. You were both trying to just bait and switch, and they were looking. It was like almost like a chess match for a moment. As one team would pop out, he would the shields would get popped. He would then back down again, and both teams were really just jostling for position and really waiting for that mistake, waiting for that opening. And it did eventually come, and it was on the side of Demonica who made the first mistake, as Legend then fell, and that really started this whole roller coaster of kills in the kill feed. And once you get that one pick, it's then you can start putting pressure on the new spawner and the player that's already up. So as you can see, sniper rifle now in control of Sherzy2. Plumbus has set himself up over towards Engine as a gunfight goes down. Legend and Cristola duking it out again. SherzEsports trying to get some shots. Lovely fight by Plumbus. Cristola on the overshield plat. He will get that information. Plumbus will give that information to Legends. This player is all alone. It should be a clean-up kill, which it is. Plumbus will now head back towards Engine 2. And this is where they're going to need to hunt for SherzEsports right now. They need to identify where he is before Chris spawns up. Here is Chris now. I think Plumbus is totally unaware of where he is. SherzEsports will now give that information to Chris. Chris then puts some shots into Plumbus just like that. A 5-shot in the back. And Legends is all alone. SherzEsports is unable to help his teammate Cristola with that little ledge and those railings is all set up there out on rig.
Yeah, Plumbus should have probably been ready for that spawn over at Car. He didn't see both players, so he should have been immediately hunting down for that second player to see where that guy had spawned at. He spawned right next to him. Sniper is up here. This is going to be the time where they do not need to go for trades whatsoever. Need to play a little bit more conservatively, but as I say that, the OS is picked up by Sherzy. Plumbus goes down. Now Legend is by himself. Going to be tough to win this one against a full overshield player. And
he just stops moving. He knows it's over. The game is up. The jig is done. I am finished. I am toast. That's Cristola now. Look, he must want to play some more Halo on the rig as he jumps off the map and makes it 23-13. Now some shots going down Whitehall. The overshield still has a little bit of sliver left for SherzEsports. What can he do with it? Can he finish this game with Cristola? Gets a kill onto Legends. Plumbus, is he underneath him? Have the both them players just happened to walk past each other there? Is that what's happened? And you see SherzEsports trying to get some information by nading the engine, but it's not needed in the end as Cristola picks up a kill in the kill feed onto Plumbus. And that will be 2 maps in favor of SherzEsports, 2 maps to 1.
Yeah, and both those teams had pretty much an even record. They both had the same one with 1 win in the qualifiers on rig and 2 losses on rig. So they were about the same. But going into that one, you could easily say that Cristola was just playing that one outstanding. I mean, every time the OS was up, he was making the correct plays, executing every push for it properly. The timing was always impeccable. Cristola was just always on top of the ball with that 10.0 KDA out of Cristola with 3,000 damage.
Now, let's talk about the last game. He went 4-16. This game, he goes 17-9, completely turns his fortunes around, just gives it a complete 180 and plays out of his skin this time. What was the difference, do you think, in the Truth game and the Rig game?
Well, I mean, Truth, it just seemed to be the power weapons, honestly. Like, there was only a plasma pistol on that map. You know, once again, the sniper was in play, and it seemed to change up the game plan for Legend and Plumbus. Now, on Regret, we've got the same thing going. So I'm gonna probably put out a prediction that they're gonna do much better on this map. They just seem to be a lot more comfortable when sniper isn't in play.
Yeah, when sniper rifle isn't a factor, Plumbus and Legend seem to be a little bit more comfortable, as Nighty highlights. So it's only overshield here and plasma pistol again. So Regret is just basically Truth, but in would you say upside down or reversed? As overshield does look like it's got no. SherzEsports gets the cleanup, and that's great. That's great if you're on the side of SherzEsports. They've gone 2 kills to 0. That overshield is burning. They've immediately got top control, and they will look to put some pressure on these fresh spawners.
Oh, that's a tough loss there at the beginning. I mean, they do get the burn, but at the same time, they're both going to go down, and they're going to have a lot of pressure on them here from Cristola and Sherzy. Cristola powering up that noob combo, and he's just holding down the car side. They've got him pinched here in the base. They can make a move at any point here. Cristola landing some excellent shots. Sherzy not in a good position to help, though, so both players could push him here, though. But that's going to be excellent timing. Sherzy, fantastic work out of him to get that flank.
Cristola immediately realized he was in trouble, and both players were pushing him over towards the car side. And when he was a couple of shots down from that teammate, he had the faith that SherzEsports was going to be around, and he backed down wisely. SherzEsports, that help did come through, as they are 5 kills to 1. I think if you're during that starting strat, if you're Plumbus, you're feeling really unlucky. You were so close to getting a full OS, and it could have been very easy. You could have got 2 kills in your favor, but instead it went the other way. So the finest margins is what Halo is decided on sometimes, and Plumbus will feel a little bit aggrieved that he was a fraction of a second off from getting a full overshield.
Yeah, and you'll see a lot of the top players in the world, they'll immediately start baiting the power weapon at the beginning of a game when, you know, both teams are on the same foot. They're going to make sure that both teams are down before trying to go for it. They don't usually try to go for the burn right away. They want to engage in the battle first, get as much information as possible. So that was probably the best bet for Cristola and Sherzy, and that's really gained them this momentum into this game to gain them this 5-kill lead.
Yeah, both teams are obviously really, they know how important that overshield is. So sometimes you're a little bit too eager in trying to secure it, and because of that, you've gone down in the game, and really the momentum of the match is going to get gone away from you just because of that. You have to say that one overshield play has caused almost all of this carnage.
Yeah, exactly. Plumbus and Legend weren't able to reset after that. They weren't able to get control of the map. They still have not had control this entire game. Cristola just chilling up top, taking the top middle control. He does see that Sherzy needs help over at Carside. Sherzy's going to do his best to get up top back again, but now we see Demonica taking the top. So now they have control finally. Let's see what they're going to do with it.
Yep, Demonica have top control. What can they do in this position? They need to really start picking up some kills on the board as Cristola's shields get popped. And Sherzy 2 then looking to try and support them. Any players that are coming through to try to get that cleanup. As Plumbus on car side takes a couple of shots, but also gives a couple of shots. Just trading 1-for-1 right now. But the lead is so heavily in favor of SherzEsports right now that you have to say, if you're on the side of Demonica, you really want to get on the board quickly now. As grenades come down. Still loads of time to work with, to be fair, so you don't need to be panicking right now. If a couple of wipes and you're right back in this game. So you just keep playing your Halo. You have top control. You have SherzEsports where you want them. As Cristola has picked up a position on the P side.
And Cristola with the OS, timing once again, just always on top of it, really playing smart with the OS. Legend does get the kill though, and he knows exactly where Sherzy is, so he's going to go for him with the noob combo, but Sherzy gets the first shots, and Cristola is going to get the cleanup. Fantastic work out of SherzEsports now with an 11-3 lead. This is looking like the match, man.
Yep, this could be game, set, and match if it continues on in this vein. That much for sure. Sherzy 2 set up on P side. Cristola in the attic. And they're looking to identify, get some information as to where the opposition players are. As Legend steps out just a fraction, and it's enough for the Wolf Pack to start hunting. There goes Legends, he falls, but he also gets a kill onto Cristola. So that is big. It's a 1v1 now between Sherzy 2 and Plumbus as they trade almost equal shots, and neither man fallen. 12 kills to 4 now in the kill feed. Nobody fallen, as you can see. It's very much honors even at the moment. Both players with 2 lives. Can they start? Legends picks up that kill. Sherzy 2 put some shots down on the Legends, but it wasn't enough to help his teammate. And there he is, he gets pinched. This could be the momentum that they need. This could be the catapult, the catalyst.
Yeah, this is it. They just need to keep it up. They need to get a lot faster at getting top middle control. They should have already been flying up there. Plumbus did go for the plasma pistol here, though, so he's got that control, and they're going to be waiting for the OS, as well as trying to maintain this aggression onto them. Legend was by himself. That was exactly what I'm talking about. Both players needed to be ready for that spawn trap, and they needed to be all over them. They're just not going at the same speed as SherzEsports. Plumbus taking down bottom middle. This is going to allow for the OS to get easily picked up by Cristola. Cristola's ready for it.
Yep, Cristola has the time on it. If anyone wondering when you were watching Cristola why he was stuttering in that way and his movement wasn't as clean, as he was making sure to mask his footsteps, so he was completely stealthy in his approach up the top middle, so those opposition players couldn't hear him as he jumped and clambered. So we call that a stutter step if anybody's unaware of it. So if you move like that, you will not be heard, and no footsteps will be heard by your opponents.
And here comes the spawn trap out of Cristola, going to get shots into both players as soon as they spawn. Very, very intelligent play coming out of Cristola, but unfortunately Sherzy's not going to be able to get aggressive enough onto those players to take them out, but he does get a kill onto Legend.
Oh, big nade.
Nade's coming in, does take out Cristola's shields. Cristola going to back down. He does not want to give up anything to this Demonica team.
Yep, they're showing very little respect, just getting all up in the faces of Demonica. Demonica let them know they were in a game, though, when they took that map off them over on Truth. They let Cristola and Sherzy 2 know that this isn't going to be easy as you might have thought. As Overshield finally goes over towards Demonica, can they now start to utilize it? Can they get some kills on the board? As Legends now Overshield in hand, still quite a lot of it, 3/4 of the way full. And he will be looking to put some pressure on as he just fails. Just choke. Oh no, the overshield's being a complete non-factor there. That's not what you want to see.
I gotta say that Demonica has 100% win ratio on this map. They are 1-1 in the qualifiers, 1 win, 1 loss. So this is definitely their map over SherzEsports, because SherzEsports has not won this map yet. Out of 3 matches that they've played, they've lost it 3 times.
A 0% win ratio, and looking to change that here as a back whack comes through for Sherzy2. Killing spree as well. Legends all alone in the attic. Some lovely shots. Now Sherzy2 just needs to play his life as the help will surely come through from Cristola, which it does. But Sherzy's able to get that kill as both players picked up the same angle. And now Plumbus is all alone, and this is what you fear. If you are Plumbus, you're like, oh no, I'm in trouble. They are on the hunt. As Legends was a fantastic job at getting back and helping his teammate and backing down Sherzy2 as that nade comes through and pops him to no shields. Sherzy2 straight away says, I'm out of here. Plumbus now will look to go car side. Just not the difference in timing there, as he's not able to see Sherzy2. Gets away scot-free. A trade comes through. Plumbus all alone uses that trust expertly there to get away and stay alive. But he's in no man's land out bottom base.
Sherzy gonna run into both players. He does back up and get the heck out of there. I would have liked to seen Legend ready for him right there. He does double back and grab the kill. So good job by Legend. They've only got 2 kills for SherzEsports. This is looking like it is all over, but I have seen crazier things happen.
I've seen Chris seemed to be on P3 there. I'm not sure I've seen that little ledge there, that little sneaky bit before, where he was able to get up above the where the plasma pistol and stuff, able to see top, middle, and of course car side from that position. He did get the warning that if he didn't move, he would be removed by the Guardians, but he got enough information, enough time. And his Legends look to claw this one back, but the writing is on the wall with 24-9. Regret hasn't gone the way Truth did. We possibly could have seen a game 5. Plasma pistol in hand, fires that over. It does not track, does not. Nobody's home for it. Charges it up again. AA batteries. We're starting to run low now. We are Duracell. This stream is not brought to you by Duracell, but it could be. If they want to get involved, they could reach out to us.
Plumbus with a kill on a Cristola. This is big. If they can start linking these kills together and staying alive, getting aggressive on their spawns, this is all it takes. Legend just needs to get a little more aggressive here into the base, but no, Plumbus is going to get taken down, and that is your series.
Game, set, and match. 25 kills to 10 on Regret. 3 maps, SherzEsports, and 1 to Demonica. So close there of making this a game 5. Had they had that start at the very start, that overshield, that play was so pivotal. It was so key in the early momentum of the match that they never really got back into it. That first game, 10 kill swing that came at the start of the match, as you can see, they lost by 15 in the end, so never really clawed it back. Although they did do a good job of baiting and switching at times, the teamwork was definitely on point. As we look at the stats, 14 kills and 7 deaths for Cristola, 11 kills and 3 deaths for Sherzy2. So much better display on Regret than it was on Truth, that much is for sure.
Yeah, there was a lot of frustration going on the side of Demonica. They had a lot of plays that should have gone in their favor that didn't because of Cristola's just raw skill. He was able to come out on top a lot of those times. Sherzy doing a good job at staying alive. Only 3 deaths with 8 assists. Excellent teamwork out of him on that final map. Also, 63% accuracy. Look at your kin over there. Shooting
Look what
so
he's doing.
straight.
Lasered. The man's lasered. I taught him everything he knows, and he knows that as well. And he will give me props if we ever do get an interview or a listening at some point. Maybe we should stay away from listening because he may say some swear words and some things in Irish that nobody really wants to hear.
Your own brother. He's going to swear a lot. No.
Us Irish people are very liberal with our tongues, Nighty, I'll let you know. As we look over towards the map layout and the best of series, as you can see, Demonica, it went 3-1. It was 25-10. On Plaza, 25-17 in favor of Demonica in game number 2 on Truth. Game 3 and 4, 25-13, 25-10 on Rig and Regret, respectively. And that was a great series to open us up here on stream.
Yeah, it really was. There was a lot of surprises there. I don't know. I think you said your predictions were exactly that. It was 3-1, correct?
Do I know? What? And you were all, you would say that. And I'm like, here, look. Just a maverick, a genius.
I'm not afraid to be wrong, but yeah, they put up a good fight. I will give them that. I think that they could have done a little bit better had they executed differently. You saw the stats, were going in their favor for that regret map. They had, one win on it, and SherzEsports had 0 out of 3. So I thought it was going to be a little bit different, and we were going to go to a game 5, but unfortunately it didn't work out that way. There's a lot of pressure on the line now. The games have changed. It's no longer the qualifiers. We're in the heat of the divisions now. That was Division 2, and we've got some Division 1 matches coming up next. So the whole, the way you've got to play is a little bit different because you're going to be playing against higher caliber teams. You're not going to be gaining that momentum from those easy wins like you would in a tournament. So it's just going to be nothing but good teams back to back to back. It's really going to escalate a lot of these players' ability. They're going to learn a lot.
Yeah, there's no easy games right now. These are the best 16 teams in Europe that we're looking at right now. There's nobody really missing that has stuck around in Halo 5. So there's some great players, and there, like you say, there's no buys, no easy 3-0s that you're going to get. Every single person is going to give you a game on their day. So you need to take everybody seriously. I'd like to say a quick shout out for Metalizer, who has been tracking all the stats through qualifiers. So every stat that we have is thanks to him. And Nick Meister as well, of course. He's been putting in some work as well. So they are
MVPs,
a caster's dream.
Man. They're incredible. Those are the unsung heroes of the production world, the people that really put in all the time to get the matches started at the right schedules, to make sure that we have all the stats, just, recording everything that we need to for a good production, have all the information we need. Metalizer and the rest of the crew, just excellent job.
Yeah, they are the heroes in the trenches for us, and without them it would make our job way more difficult. We will be back in just a moment. We get our second game on the stream. We get all the players in the lobby, and we get all the settings loaded up and ready to go. We'll be back in just a moment.